Alright, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Samak. Before I do anything, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered abroad. And with that, this is Brother Samak coming at you again with another lesson. And Lord will, this is edifying. Lord will, Lord will, Lord will. Not sure what I'm gonna name this, but this is something that came upon me today while driving, and realizing that everything is out of whack, man, when it comes to this world, man. And um even where you go out on your daily lives and you see a bunch of things that just don't make sense. It's just a lot of confusion, you know. Women want to be men and men wanting to be women, women with women and men with men. And again, I was talking about this in the car while driving and everything like that, and just seeing a lot of these things that uh things that are used. I'll say even like we are using things the wrong way. Things are not supposed to be used in the way that we're using it. For instance, as far as like the food that we eat, I was actually watching animal something to do with like animals, and seeing how animals are, like the lion, he was or I should say the lioness was eating, and then there was a lion. They were both eating, you know, doing their thing and eating. It was like it looked like a hippo, but I couldn't tell really. But I'll say yeah, the animals, there's certain animals that we can eat and certain animals that we should not eat, that we just don't do at all. You know, you don't see, you don't see, oh, yeah, yeah, like for instance, certain ants, and that's another thing too when it comes to ants, when it comes to different animals that like a goat is an omnivore, or is that how you say it? Or herbivore, Slovakia, herbivore. You know, they eat what? Plants, herbs. You know, and a goat is something that we can eat. You know, is an animal that we can eat, and all these you don't see a goat eating a dead body. You don't see a goat eating things it's not supposed to eat, and if it does, it's going against its nature. It's going against these things, and I'll say this: people make the argument of oh, well, fish eat other fish, or even better, fish eat something. I don't even know, but listen, this world is getting so bad to where I wouldn't even be surprised if fish end up doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. All things are out of whack, but all in all, yeah, fish do eat other fish, and I'll say, um, big fishes eat the smaller fishes. It's not a problem, but yeah, as far as fish with scales we can eat, you know, but fish without scale. I should actually get that real quick. This is in Leviticus, really little bit of it of the dietary law that we are supposed to be eating and what we're not supposed to be eating, right? Um, Let me see something. I think it's 19. Nah. me see. Salakia. Give me just a second. Bear with me. I just gotta. Um. Oh. Oh, Leviticus 11. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Um. Yep. Leviticus 11th chapter. Start all the way up. Could eat and can't eat. Come on. This is Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 1. It says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel." And that's straight cut for those who think that the law is for you or anything like that. As far as long story short, the law was only given to Israel. Okay, the covenant is for Israel. It's for nobody else. So therefore, going into the word sin, sin is what? Transgression of the law. So what law? The law that was given to the Israelites. The ones that, and that's why we, as in the you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're the only ones that's getting punished because the Lord is dealing with you, as it says in Amos 3:3. No, I'm at 3:3. Amos 3:2. You only have I known throughout all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities, your what? Your wrongdoings, the things that you are doing wrong. You're sinning, because you're the Israel in a whole. Is the only ones that can technically sin because it was given to them. So it says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth." So there's a dietary law that we are supposed to be keeping. And the thing is, it's not just for no apparent reason. The reason why I'm going to this is because there's things that we can eat and things that we should not eat. And when you think of a fish with scales, those are good, but like a catfish doesn't have scales, and those, the catfish, what do? They feed off of the bottom of the earth. Not bottom of it. They feed off of the bottom of the ocean, man, leaving their big mouth open and just sucking up anything. They're meant to clean the ocean. So when it comes down to it, yeah, these animals are made for a reason. There's certain things we can eat and certain things we can't eat, and that's why you see the ocean being bad too. Throwing everything in the ocean and then we're taking all the catfish, we're taking all the shrimp, and just eating it. Well, I just shouldn't say we, but really, 2/3 of our people, and of course these the other nations, man, these heathen, which you ignorantly follow, man. But it says, "Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and not the cloven, and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat." So perfect example. Like I said, a cloven foot is what goats have. If you look at their foot, it's that line in between their toe, or whatever you want to call it, their hoof. The hoof And then it says chewing the cud. So what is chewing the cud? Chewing the cud is basically when a say a goat eats grass, he chews it, spits it out, and regurgitates it again. So he breaks down his food, all this stuff like that. The way he breaks it down. So it says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud. He's like, and now you could stop there and be like at verse 3 and be like, oh, see, so the pig you can eat because it's cloven footed. Let's keep reading. It says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, right? That's another one, right? A camel, which I don't know about now because I think I went there and asked him. I didn't eat there, but I just asked him. But yeah, I don't really trust White Castle. It's disgusting. But I'll say yeah, I went to White Castle and asked them, but they don't do it. I'm assuming. But yeah, they used to have camel meat as their meat, and that's why majority of the times when you eat White Castle, your insides feel weird, and your shit smells. It's disgust. It's like, yeah, it feels weird every time I had White Castle back then, way back then. Yeah, it was not good. Um, but yeah, camel meat. So it says as the camel. And another thing too, camels are good for traveling. You know, that's why you see when those guys down in those Middle Eastern areas and everything like that. Um, yeah, they end up using they really use the camels for transportation. Put all their stuff on it on the camel. It says shoot, yeah, and they use that in Egypt too. It says, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Hmm. So it says, and the coney, because he cheweth the cud and divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. The hare, and if I'm not mistaken, the hare is a rabbit. It says, because he chewed the cud. Yeah, and rabbits, they chew the cud. They eat grass and everything like that. Camels eat grass. I kind of want to see what a coney is. Let me see a different version. Hyrax. Road badger. Okay. Huh. Okay. I know what a hare is. The hare is a rabbit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the rabbit. I guess they're both the same because I've seen rabbit before too. But yeah. So they eat grass and everything like that. They're herbivores. So are camels. They're herbivores, but again, we're not supposed to eat it. It says, yeah, the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Because that's the main thing I wanted to get, because they are literally scavengers, man. They scavenge and they eat anything. You can, and it showed it in Red Dead Redemption. Those of you who haven't played it, there's this one part where uh you uh you had to hide a dead body, and you hide it. They hide the dead body in the pig's den. You cut it all up, and those pigs eat it. Eat a dead body, you know. So they eat anything. They don't. And another thing too, brothers always say, man, as far as they don't have sweat glands, they sweat from the inside. It's disgusting. So there's things that we can eat, and that's pretty much the point. But there's things that we can eat and things that we cannot eat, and it's for a reason. It's like it's a purpose for it. Oh, now all of a sudden we can eat. No, man, we can't eat it no more. We never could at all. Back then and still now. Okay? So that's just one account on how wicked and how confused and how messed up this world is, man. If I didn't say messed up already, but yeah, I think I said twice. But yeah, man, it's really messed up, man. Um, Again, going back to the confusion of a man being with a man and a woman being with a woman, and I'll just say one girl in particular I'm thinking of that came out of nowhere and said, "Yeah, I'm just a nice guy," and I'm like, "You really think you're a guy? This is confusion, man. You know, trying to play it off as if you're a guy. You're not a guy, you know." But real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 21. No, 24. 24, and I'll start at verse 1 and read on down. It says, "Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and make it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof." Turning it upside down. And the scriptures also say, I believe in this right here, Isaiah 26 and Salakia. Is it 26? It should be 26. Last time I checked it. Salakia. Wait, hold up. No, it's not. So, is it 20? Oh, 29. It's 29. I know it's 29. I got the 6 and the 9 mixed up. Positively, absolutely sure it's the 29. I'm past it. Hold up, Salakia. Oh, I could just say upside down. $29.16. That's the one. It was 29. I was really literally right there. That's crazy. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 16, just straight to the point. "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?" So again, the Lord turned everything upside down, and he's the only one that can turn everything right side up. Okay? This goes hand in hand with Romans 9. Okay? When it comes to the have not the power of potter over the clay, to make this lump unto honor and this lump unto dishonor, roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord made certain things, and again showing you as far as what the Lord made, and made things for a reason, even the wicked. Let me get that real quick. Salakia. I think that's an apocrypha. Salakia. Hold up. Made all things. No. Hold up. For the day, I should say, yea, even the wicked. For the day of evil. This should come up now. Come on. Yep. This is Proverbs. Okay, it's Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 4. Straight to the point. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So he even made the wicked, man. Okay? So, and again, going back to as well what I quoted in Romans 9, he made evil and good. Things that just being evil. Because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he was created to be evil, man. Created to be evil, and yet you're not understanding that. Yeah, you still want to be buddy with Esau, man, and these other nations. Okay? This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High Yahweh according to election might stand. See that? According to election. Okay? That shows as well that he has chosen. He has a specific people that he's dealing with. According to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Right? It says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Right? Who was the first that came out? In Genesis 20, the 25th chapter. It was Esau, right? The elder shall serve the younger. So it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. You know? And I keep reading, but mainly, yeah, the Lord created Esau, Edom, for a reason. Okay? And what is that reason? I'm going to show you. Okay. Come on. Which is thy sword? Bro. Salaki, hold up. Alright. So this is Psalms chapter Psalms, if I can find it. Yeah, Psalms chapter 17 and and verse 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." So you see that what the Lord, it says what? Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the wicked is the sword. And what is that sword for? To punish Israel. Because if you notice that every time the Lord wants to send judgment, he sends these nations to come upon us to what? To punish us. Okay? He punishes us through these nations. Again, Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known throughout all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for your iniquities. So you are being punished by these other nations. And you see that, you know? But again, the Lord, what he does well, I'm slocky, I should go back to what I was the heart of the lesson as far as he created things for a reason when it comes to the wicked, when it comes to animals, whatever they do, right? As far as the catfish being a scavenger, the pig being a scavenger, you got the camel being a good for transportation, but not to eat, right? These things are for a reason, man. So let me go back. Hold up. I'm gonna go back to Isaiah 21. Oh no, 24. Right? Alright. Isaiah 29, Isaiah 24, and verse. Yeah. I'll keep going. Verse 2. It says, "And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest." This is the one, right? Yep. It says, "And with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller." It says, "As the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled." And honestly, I see that now, man, as far as when it comes to the food, you know, and it's gonna be a very scarce too. When it comes to the famines that's gonna be coming and everything like that, man. Best believe, you know. Um, what's it? It says, For the Lord hath spoken this word." It says, "The earth," and here you go. This is basically the point. Verse 4 and verse 5. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." And if you those who don't know, languish means to grow weak or to be weak, right? I mean, actually go to it. If you look it up, right? Amal, Amal,
Strong's H535.
Amal,
Amal.
Amal.
Gesenius lexicon. Amal.
So language. Let me go to the Strong's. It says,
Amail.
all right, I get it, bro.
Amail.
I get it. But it says languish, feeble, weak. It says to be or grow weak, to be weak, to droop. So yeah, to be weak, man. So again, it says what? The earth mourneth and fadeth away. And you see that now, man. You see that now, man, and that makes me think of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. Uh, when the wicked, no, what is it? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So we're in the time of mourning, man. There's time and purpose under the heaven. Ecclesiastes, the third chapter, and the first verse. So, yeah, it's grown weak. The world what languisheth and fade away. The world is weak, man. You see that now, man. That this is weak as ever, man. The men weak, the women weak. Everything like it's like starting with America, man. Just weak. We aren't the same as if we when we were along like 500 years ago, or hundreds of years ago, man. We weren't the same, man. We're actually gone weaker, man. You know, as a people. So um, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Now, this is talking about Israel, but again, we can apply this to Esau, Edom, man. Who's ruling right now? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It says the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. They changed the ordinances, man. You know? So the way things are today is bad, and it's only gonna get worse, man. You know? When it comes to food and our people just following after Esau, Edom, and again growing weaker, man. And you see that, and honestly, all these things just get you away from the Heavenly Father, man. You know, what's that scripture? He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Makes me think about that. Them being in a weak state or in a dead state, man. You know? So the way of understanding, you're wandering out of the way of understanding, which is this truth. You know? And then you're and that's another thing, man. It makes me think of the Most High made this world foolishness, man. Foolish, like the scriptures say, man. But here it is. We're looked at as the outcasts. We're looked at as the weird ones. But yet, you're the weird ones. You know? It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. I'll say this, man. Hey, that's why this place needs to be destroyed, man. And it's going to be by thermonuclear fire, man. Best believe, man. And we can't wait. I know I can't wait because, hey, what, hastening the coming of our Lord, man. We're gonna see a new kingdom and a new earth, man. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. Things have to be turned right side up. And the only ones that, like I said, the only one that can turn it right side up is Yahweh, man. Who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. So, yeah, those are the true names whereas we shall be saved by. And best believe, again, Yahweh is going to turn this thing right side up, you know, back to the way it was. Women are not going to be masculine like they are and everything like that. Going to actually give the man a respect and not dare raise her voice at a man, man. You know, these women are out of order, you know. And that's again another thing that I wanted to get, because here it is. Again, this is in the New Testament. Right? So it says, yeah, come on. Let me read up. This is Romans chapter 1. Where do I want to read at? I'll read, 25. It says, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? Who did it? Right? And worshipped and served the creature more than the creator. And that's exactly what they do, man. Our people really fear Esau more than they fear the Lord, man. You know? So they're not even thinking about the Lord, man. When they're out and doing well, I'll say this, and I actually did a lesson on this. You know, they only come to the Lord when something bad happens. You know, they never come when they're doing good and all this stuff like that. You need to praise him in the good and the bad. You need to acknowledge him, you know, in all your ways, as the scriptures say in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, right? But another thing too, yeah, they don't fear the Lord, man. You know, it says again. Let me read that again. It says, "Who changed the Most High? Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator." You spend more time trying to get get money and spend time doing what you want to do, and that's the thing too, man. Esau wants you to spend the time and everything like that. That's why he's taking most of your time. You work practically the whole week. You only get 2 days off, and then mind you, it's getting even worse and worse now to where you have to do overtime, and then um yeah, and you really don't have you really not gonna have time for the Lord, man. You know that this world is meant to try to take you away from your power, and you see that. And I'll see that through the spirit with our people, man. You know, they're so focused on what they want to do. What does it say in Romans the 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken? It says what, that they going about to establish their own righteousness, you know, and not even submitting themselves to the Lord, man. As the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. It says, who is blessed forever among. It says, for this cause the Most High Yahweh gave them unto vile affections, for even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature. Something that's natural. You know what I mean? It's not natural for a goat to eat a cow. It's not natural for a goat to eat a pig or any other animal. No, it's natural for a goat to eat what? Grass, man. Plants. You know? What more us? You know, it's not natural for a woman to not have kids. That's what it's talking about. Let me read that again. It says, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature. So yeah, man, you women out there, man, you need to stop what you're doing and come back to the Heavenly Father, man, and start and get yourself a man instead of trying to play that facade as if you trying to if you no playing that facade like you like women, man. You know that's a phase. You know you don't like women. You know you women, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy because I have a cousin and I have an aunt, and they've been gay for like what, probably 5, 6, 7 years, but then recently they both got a man. How is that? Come on, man. You can't make this up, man. And you could even see that also studies proving that what's it? Women don't even last long when it comes to that lesbian relationship bullcrap, man. So that's all a facade, man. That's all a facade, and you need to stop. You need to stop doing what you're doing, man. Honestly, hey, that's why majority of you women gonna more women are gonna be destroyed, man. There's only gonna be a very few women that's gonna be saved, man. A very, very small few that's gonna be saved, man. But the rest, majority, like majority of y'all are going to be destroyed, man. Because majority of y'all are wicked, you're prideful. It's just bad, man. So so yeah, for even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature. You don't want to have kids, man. You don't, you know what I mean? That's not cool, man. You know? You don't want to be a woman. It says and that's another thing too. That abortion crap, man. So it's like you're killing you're killing a baby, you know? It says, and likewise also, the men, leaving their natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one to toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. Let me see some. Let me see what it says in the NLT. Yeah. Shh. Did I got that yet? I was reading NLT. This is yeah, it says, and the men, instead of their normal sexual relations with women, burned with lust for each other. You know, men and men. It says men did shameful things with other men, and as a result of this sin, they suffered within themselves the penalty they deserved. Right. And honestly, if I'm not mistaken, um, this kind of reminds me of in the Old Testament, Benjamin, man. They were wicked as all hell, man. You know, they were kind of, if I'm not mistaken, from what I came up with as far as when I was listening to this reading, and Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin, man, they were wicked, man. You know, they were doing some gay stuff too, man. That's why the Lord was literally close to wiping out Benji, the tribe of Benjamin, man. You know, they were doing some wicked stuff, man. But yeah, man, it was wild. But yeah, and that just shows, man. Again, our people really need to be destroyed, man. You know, because nah, it's just all out of whack. You know, and the Lord is going to be destroy this place, man. And like I said, we can't wait. But yeah, so with that, I pray that you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad. And with that, I say Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.